If you have OSHA compliance questions or concerns, Pike Group's got you covered.
Hey, what's going on? Captain Joe here. It's time to talk Kingfish. It's April 2021 and the Kingfish bite is on fire. Been doing really good on Kingfish trips lately. Let's go through the list of stuff you're going to need to set up your stinger rigs for Kingfish. Live bait fishing is definitely popular for Kingfish. You're going to need some wire leader. These fish have razor sharp teeth. Nylon monofilament is not going to cut it. So I've got some 38-pound tooth-proof American fishing wire here. Highly recommend this wire. This will do the job for big kingfish. Next, if you want to go the multi-strand route, which I highly recommend you check it out, this is 40-pound American fishing wire, multi-strand wire. This provides a little extra bite protection and allows you to tie a couple of different little knots with minimal effort to set up your kingfish rigs. You're going to need strong connections when you're going for kingfish. This is an American fishing wire, Mighty Mini, 180-pound swivel. It's a smaller swivel. It's not the smallest, but you want a lower profile swivel. You don't want a giant swivel on your rigging. Fishing in general, you got an advantage when you're using low profile gear, low profile rigging. Highly recommend the American fishing wire, Mighty Mini swivel. The first hook you're going to have on your stinger rig is a small live bait JHook. This is a #1 bait buster hook that's going to be a great choice for your stinger rig. That's going to go right through the nose of your bait. Last but not least, the most important hook is the #4 Oshognosi treble hook. This is going to catch most of your fish. Kingfish hit at a high rate of speed, and sometimes they'll come by and just clip your bait to kill it. Well, that stinger is going to get them. You don't want to get that short strike, you want to hook up. So check out the VMC #4 Oshognosi Hook. It's a 4X strength. All right, it's time to make a stinger rig. So let's go ahead and pull our wire out here. 38-pound brown American fishing wire. We got these twist ties on here. I'm going to leave them in place. Pull out twice. That's a pretty good distance right there from swivel to the JHook right there. You don't need a ton of wire. You need enough to clear that kingfish's head and get up above his head a little bit, get away from those gnarly teeth. Go ahead and put that down. Grab my Danco pliers. Clip that. Put that back in place. Next, I'm going to grab a Mighty Mini swivel, a #7. It's a 180-pound swivel. You don't necessarily need 180 pounds, but that's a really strong connection. A lot of people use a 50-pound or 80-pound or 100-pound swivel, but this was readily available, and it's a small swivel. That's what's important. The keys to the stinger rig is doing the Haywire Twist correctly. And I'll admit, I didn't do it correctly for a long time. But the big thing is getting the twist right off the bat. So I got a little section here, enough to work with. Got my Mighty Mini swivel threaded. So I'm gonna bend that over and get a small loop right into that swivel. I don't want to pinch it to where it creates a sharp angle, but I got a nice little loop right there. You don't want a big loop. And I'm gonna go ahead and hold that crossing right there in my left hand. If you're left-handed, obviously it's gonna be the other way. So the important thing is to get these two pieces of wire, these two sections of wire, to twist around each other. Not just wrap this one around the rest of this section, but you need each one to have its own twist, and that creates basically a lock to where it can't cinch down or slip or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get into this twist. I'm grabbing both pieces, pushing one piece with my thumb, the other piece with my index finger, and I'm going to go ahead and twist them around each other like so, and I'm checking that angle. So that's a good angle right there. Let's go ahead and do it again. There's one twist, two twists, checking that angle, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that should be sufficient right there to lock that in. Now we're going to finish it off with a barrel wrap. So this is really important. You're going to get these twists right up on top of each other. I'm going to wrap this tag in here tightly around the rest of that section. I'm going to straighten that out there. Let's go ahead and get that done. Folded that pretty hard right there. So I'm going to be checking, making sure these wraps lie right up against each other. Come in and take a look how that's progressing. Finish this off here. Get a couple more tight wraps on. Again, very important you get these tight. Let's get one more wrap on there and then we'll be done. Boom. There you have it. Now, if you want to clean this off, all you got to do is bend this tag back and forth. Just keep on going back and forth and eventually this will break. If you try to just trim this off, you'll have a nasty little tag piece, and I've cut myself many times with that little tag piece. There it goes, broke right off. Easy as that. The next step is I'm going to tie off with the same knot, the same Haywire Twist, to this Baitbuster #1 hook. This is a really good choice for a lot of different species of bait. This is going to be for average size bait. This is not going to be for your bigger baits. So I use a lot of average size pilchers, thread fins, smaller blue runners, things like that. This is a great choice. These Kingfish will definitely test your tackle. So you really want to be on point with your rigging. You don't want to hook into a 40-pound Kingfish and have your Haywire Twist be garbage. You don't want weak hooks or anything like that. You want strong tackle rigged right. Next, I'm going to need a twist off to that front JHook. So I need a connection that's going to tie off to my stinger rig. So that's about 12 to 14 inches right there of wire leader. And I'm going to go to the JHook here and do another twist. Last but not least, we're going to put the stinger treble on. This is a really important hook. This actually catches most of the fish. It's really key to have your stinger set up to where you have enough wire to have a bend when you hook the back of the bait. So you don't want too much wire for a small bait, and you don't want too little wire for a big bait. I recommend trying about 6 to 8 inches of wire for your stinger. You can adjust it to your personal taste or the size of baits that you're using. That's a really good stinger rig right there. That's ready to go fishing. You want to be sure you have a bunch of these ready to go when you're out there trying to catch kingfish. I always have 4 to 6 of these ready to go in addition to what I have on my rods already. Don't get caught out there with not enough stinger rigs ready. Thanks for coming to Head First Fishing. Hope you like these tips. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button to keep up with all our uploads. Email headfirstfishing@gmail.com if you have any fishing questions. If you want to learn more insider information about saltwater fishing, check out patreon.com/headfirstfishing and choose the level of membership that's right for you. We're doing live streams, we're doing chats, insider video postings, insider tips. A lot of good information that I don't share with other people is going to Patreon group. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you later.
Many employers don't understand OSHA regulations, maintaining OSHA compliance and worker safety. Whether you're in the construction field, general industry, or manufacturing, or have fleet safety needs, Pike Group has a team of dedicated safety professionals to help you understand and resolve your issues. Remember, at Pike Consulting Group, we are your partner in understanding OSHA. If Pike Group can assist you in any way, please don't hesitate to contact us at 678-208-5548 or through our website, pikegroup.net.